guys, welcome back to my channel. And here I'm back with a new video to talk to you, to share with you how this week was for me. So in this week, I got into the world of cloud computing. Yeah, started working with the cloud. Yeah, I was so excited to get into this week because, as you know, everyone are so excited and happy, looking forward to get into the next week, right? Just like that, I also had that excitement, and I was looking forward for it. And now I'm in that week, so I started working with the AWS, and even before getting into the practical side of AWS, which is the biggest clouds provider, I got into the theory behind cloud computing. What are the benefits of cloud computing? What are the challenges that we currently have while using cloud computing? Also, I also got to know about the various services and with the different types of services and deployment models provided by the cloud providers. Also, yeah, I got to know about these things. And in this week, I will have to understand the practical side of mainly four services, and they are EC2, which is Elastic Cloud Computing, and then I have RDS, which is Relational Database Service. Then I have S3 Bucket, which is Symbol Storage Service, and then I have another service which I need to study, and that is AWS Lambda. So these are the main four services, and I need to study the practical side of these services too. Yeah, I faced a lot of problems while working with it. I struggled to understand a lot of concepts behind it, but yeah, it was fairly good. This journey is really good, and I really liked it. Yeah, the things are going well for me. That's how the things are. And then after that, I got to study the theory of Azure and Google Cloud Platform, which is GCP. So actually, I do not have to. In this week, I was not supposed to get into the practical side of it. I wouldn't say I'm not supposed. I was not asked. It was not one of any of my tasks, but I felt I couldn't do those practical side of those topics. Even I tried because I had a lot of other topics to cover, which were mandatory in this week. So I couldn't cover the practical side of it. Anyway, I found AWS so comfortable. I'm currently pretty comfortable with it since I have been using AWS for the last 3 days. I feel so comfortable, and I'm feeling so happy with it, happy for using it and working with it, and the things are going well for me. Yeah, that's how the things are. And to talk about the other growth or other improvements that have happened in my life, I would say that I think mm, I'm using the opportunities I get to talk in front of public. And whenever I get the chance to speak up, I take up those opportunities and speak up. That's a pretty improvement that I noticed in myself. Another thing also what I have noticed is that I have a lot of mistakes. I have a lot of problems. So when I say problems, I don't mean that they are inherently problems. It just means that I need to work on these things. I have a lot of improvements that need to be brought into myself, into my life, because I realized that if I focused on solving that problem, it can result in a significant change in my life. I realized it. So, if you want an example, The problem that I faced is that when someone who's sitting opposite to me in the workplace does something which is unfavorable for me, I feel so bad. I feel so uh, anger in my mind. But I cannot show it to the other person, right? Because if I show it, it's being rude to them. Yeah, sometimes, yeah. For some certain actions, I can just tell to my coworker that, "Hey, man, this is a workplace. You shouldn't do these things." But there are certain things which uh, he he can independently do. So there are some things that he has the free will to do, and there is no problem with doing it in the workplace or in any other place. But I'm not happy with it. There are some certain things or events like that, right? So he has the free will to do whatever he wants, and he has the freedom to do it. But I don't like it. I, even though it doesn't influence me, even though it doesn't affect me, I don't want to see someone doing these things. So actually, the problem is not there. It is actually my thought process, the way I interpret how they behave. So this is something which I noticed, and I realized that I don't have any control over them, over their actions, and over what they're thinking. I have control over me. That's the only thing that I can control. I cannot control anything else. So it's just a waste of time thinking about them, wasting time, thinking bad about them, or telling, filling my mind with bad words or bad about them. So this is something I realized. So yeah, that's how the things are. So I this is something which I noticed. So I need to work on it. I realized the room for improvement that I need to bring in my life. This is something I realized. So yeah, so that's how the things are going on. Yeah, and this week was pretty good. I really liked it. I want more 5 days, 5 full days where I feel fear, I feel challenged, and I feel so uncomfortable. That's what I want. That's what I'm looking forward for. So see you next week. Yeah, surely we need to.